Hey boys, it's HarmNone. Today we're gonna be customizing.
G'day, boss. This is your
Uh
captain speaking. Captain
Okay.
Brendan Darcy.
Captain Brandon Darcy. Okay, I don't care. As I was saying, we're gonna be customizing the Adder today in GTA Online. The Adder is my favorite car in this game. It is by far my favorite. There's no car that comes close for me. I know it's not the fastest. I know it's not the best looking. I know it doesn't handle the best, but it is my favorite car. Another quick thing before we get into the video today, just want to thank you guys for all the support recently and on my community post. If you guys saw it, I'm dealing with some stuff right now. We're gonna hope that it turns out well, but we're just gonna have to see. So either way, the videos are gonna keep coming, boys. So not to worry. Now let's get into this customization. All right. So the armor brakes, engine, transmission, and the turbo are already done on this car, so there's not going to be a whole lot that we can add to it, but I have something in mind, and we're going to try to make this thing look as good as we possibly can. So starting off with the headlights, we're going to go xenon, of course. For the plate, yellow on black. For the respray, I have a specific color that I like on this car, and it is metallic Cabernet red. And for the secondary as well, we're also going to go Cabernet red. As you can see, it's just it looks pretty good in my opinion, at least. I love how it looks. I think the Adder is a fantastic looking car in my opinion. I know not everyone agrees with that, but next up, the suspension. We are gonna drop this thing all the way down. That's what I always do with my adders. I think it looks really mean, and I also like how the wheels fit really well with the fender lines. The fitment is just like really good, so like that a lot. Next up, we got the wheels, and the wheels are what is kind of the important part on this car. We're gonna go for some chrome rims today, guys. So just see, this is an expensive customization right here. We got $70,000 rims here. And the rims we are going to be going for today are the Mercies. The Mercy is a really good looking rim generally, and on this car, I think the Mercy works extremely well. So we're going to put these on $70,000. There we go. And for the windows, we're going to tint those all the way out. As you guys can see, car is looking pretty good, I would say. I'm liking it. It's going to have a nice little balance with the other car that I have in the garage, the other Adder. Let's go in there and let's have a look at both of them. Then we're going to go down to the ground, do a little sound test and a review. Oh yeah. So yeah, this one's my chrome rim, it's my base trim level sort of thing. This one's got my, blacked out carbon fiber wheels on it, and it's a little more of an aggressive look, but this Adder is looking pretty good too. Let's take it down to the ground and we'll give it a little sound test and a review. All right, so here's an interior cam on the inside of here. It actually looks pretty good, I think. For a car that came out with the game, I think the interior has actually, maybe not aged well, but it's aged like decently at least. So let's do a little sound test here. Now, I personally, it may be because I love the Adder, but I love how this car sounds. I think it sounds absolutely fantastic. Let's get into the review here, starting off the line. Quite a bit of wheel spin. The Adder does do that. It does tend to make this car quite the drift machine I have found in my time of driving the Adder, which is almost 8 years now. This thing does like to drift, especially when it's rainy out. You can basically do like infinite donuts with this car. I'll try and show you guys what I mean in a minute here. But the acceleration on this car is actually pretty nuts. Like I know it's not the fastest car in the game, top speed wise or acceleration wise, but there's something about the acceleration with this car that just feels like very fast, and I'm not really sure what it is. I've raced it against other cars and it's really not that fast, but for some reason I think it's the gearing of the car. It feels like really fast. Like I think when you hit fourth gear, the car like almost like just jumps, like it just like teleports. It's crazy. Super sick. As far as the handling on the car, it's honestly not bad for a car that doesn't have a spoiler, and at that, not any spoiler options either. It handles phenomenally well, I would say. It is a all-wheel drive car, so if you ever need to do any off-roading, the Adder is quite capable. But the handling, like it's like the handling on this car is really satisfying. Like The back end like kind of kicks out just enough to like stay in control, but to also like let you have like a bit of fun in the corners. And it doesn't really like to understeer. It kind of goes where you want it to go. It might understeer just a tiny bit, but it's really not bad. The top speed on the Adders is pretty decent. I remember there's a meme, God, like 7 years ago, that the coil Voltic could actually go faster in reverse in the rain than the Adder could go, you know, facing forwards, which is very strange. I don't know what, you know, it's just some rockstar logic, I guess, really, but that is an interesting fact with the Adder. Now I'm gonna try to do this donut thing that I was telling you guys about a bit earlier in the video. Let's go into this parking lot right here. Because the Adder's all-wheel drive, you can eventually get it to do this, and it will basically do this for like forever. But as you can see, it's not like an average just spinning around. It's much faster than that, and like you can flick it the other way and like do like a cool like drift. I don't know. There's something about the handling of this car that I just love. It might be completely because I'm biased, but there's something about the Adder that I just absolutely like adore. This car is just fantastic. I would highly recommend picking one up if you've never owned one before. It is a great car to have, and it is very rare to see in online these days. I haven't seen somebody driving an Adder other than myself for like, I don't even know how long. It's been forever. The Adder is a sick car. Go pick one up if you've got the money. If you don't have the money, save up. It is awesome. I think that's pretty much it for the customization and the review. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like. If not, dislike. Subscribe if you guys are new. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care. Peace.